Hello, friends, and welcome home. I'm Jamie James, and today is the day that I finally get to organize the area that has been driving me the most crazy in my house. If you have one of those areas or an area that just needs a little bit of touch up, go to that area and let's do this together as we organize on our day 3 of our 6-week break. It is helpful when organizing to have a garbage bag and recycling box ready for use. I always have one. And you want to start with putting like items together. So anything that would be similar, as well as anything that's going to the same location or same part of the house. So that way you can move things out quickly and you're not wasting trips on going back and forth. So one thing to note, I've been doing this long enough that I know something about myself. I know when I'm not going to use a product. So I had some like builder writer books that I got from Handwriting Without Tears. And I've given it a good 2 breaks of the 6-week point that I realize this is not really what we're doing or not where we're at. Kellen's beyond that, and he's doing a lot with his essentials, and then Adela is not quite there, and so I'm going to decide to pass this on and give this to someone else. So that's part of my process right now. Is I have a box here, I'm donating stuff that as I find it that I'm like, this is not working out for me, just passing it on. And so that is a good idea for you as well if you're organizing anything, but specifically your homeschool items. You probably know at this point, what's your rhythm, what's your stride, what do you like, what do you want to keep, and what do you want to get rid of? So that's kind of things to consider as you're doing this. I know I've never used those before, and so I was taking a risk. They were actually free to me, and I didn't use them, so I'd rather pass them on and give them to somebody who will use them, and I will keep doing what I'm already doing that I like. There you go. The second thing you want to do when organizing is take things out that have a home or a place and go put them away right away. Once you've made those piles, just get them out and taken care of. If you take them to the room that they belong in and don't put them in their home, then you've just moved the mess from one room to another and you'll create more work for yourself later. And finally, anything that doesn't have a home, make one. Or if it doesn't have a home and you're not sure about keeping it, it's time to get rid of it. Also, I would like to note that while I'm going through stuff, I'm constantly thinking about if we will use it, if we need it or want it, especially if the item doesn't have a home, because we're constantly bringing things into the home and we need to keep things moving out if we don't want things to pile up. My goal is to keep my life simple. And so I'm just always looking at things with the fresh eyes as I'm putting them away. Is it worth keeping? Is it worth putting away? Or should I put it in that recycling box or in that garbage bag? So hopefully those tips are helpful for you as you're organizing your space. Keep up the good work. So this right here, my mom's boyfriend Ken bought me, and it is a butter maker. So it's old-fashioned, obviously, and then they rework the tines or the mixer in the inside. But essentially you hold onto this and you stir, and it does the mixing of the butter. And since I have milk cows, he thought I would love this, which I do. I like antique things and I love this. So I actually might leave this out on this because I just think it's cute. And then obviously I had been doing, this is my light for growing seeds, but I think I might start monitoring the temperature actually. We'll see if the temperature is good out here and I will do it again. So I just clear the space. I have the light, I put the seeds, and I have my own issues that I've had with growing seeds, and I'll talk about that in another video. But one thing to test is that. So I have this, and then that's what actually what this little fan is for, is to circulate the air and help the little seedlings grow strong as they're growing. So that's what that is. We'll keep that there too. Okay, Adela's wiping down the countertop now. So we've gotten most of this, or all of this cleaned off. Now I just need to, I had some school stuff that I needed to get put into the hutch, but I opened the door and I realized the reason why it's on top is because I don't really have a spot for it. So now let's get into the nitty gritty. That didn't take long at all, thankfully. So let's see what's next. Here, I want you to take these. These are an excellent way to mark cups. So we obviously use rubber bands for other things, but these are, we put around the mouth of our cups so we don't have to reuse cups all the time. So you just label it with your color. Everybody knows that what color they had for the day. And then you should only have that many out per day. That many cups out per day.
I'm going to get a cup and put mine on.
Are you?
Yeah,
okay.
I want this one.
Okay. Well, could you take all of those though and put them in the drawer, please? Do you want to keep this or should we donate it?
Keep it.
Okay, so where are we going to save it? In the activity box? Down there?
Is this
Right. So in my hutch, it's broken up between two main areas in the cupboards. This is my teacher area, and then I have the area the kids pull from. So we're moving quickly, so I actually have time to organize this. So I'm gonna pull things out, and if you saw, I was trying to figure out where to put things. So I need to figure out where things will go into here that I still have things to go. So we'll organize and then pull some stuff out and go from there. Look at that. Can of Sharpies. Probably don't need that. I'm considering here as I'm going through, looking at what I have. So like, for example, why do I have Logic B books for Logic of English? I have B in here. I have, for some reason, 2. I don't need both, so I can get rid of one. And I don't need to save it because this is my next year thing. So I will consider getting rid of this. Adele is a little bit advanced in some of the Logic of English, so I might consider moving her faster. But in the meantime, that can go. That one's one of my old children's. I don't know why I have it. So that's one strategy, is to organize as you go. Also, try to resist the urge of cleaning as you go as well. Do all organizing first and then come back and clean, because it makes everything easier if the surfaces are cleared. Then you can go back and just do a quick wipe down versus moving things around to wipe down to move them again. It just makes it go faster. And so I did wipe down the top right here, but because Adela was helping me, but otherwise I don't do that. So let's keep going. Let's see. Look at this. I just have so much stuff in here right now. Okay, and there you have it. We have cleaned our whole hutch area and reorganized it. It feels so good to have it cleared off, to have everything put away where it goes, so that we can start our weeks looking good and feeling like we can find what we need. So I hope this has been helpful for you. And if you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Tomorrow, we will be talking about rest. And what does rest really look like? And I cannot wait for this conversation. So I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.